and welcome back to another video. Today we're back with another match preview. This time it's Middlesbrough versus Swansea City in the Sky Bet Championship. 3 PM kickoff away at the Riverside this Saturday. So yeah, let's get straight into it then. So obviously Middlesbrough is going to be a tough test. They are fairly low down in the table at the moment, but I do think that'll change. I think they'll definitely be a team that'll challenge for the playoffs. I think they've had some good results this season. Obviously, they did draw 2-0 with Sheffield United. They haven't had the best of starts, but they're still a great side. They've got some great players in their side, and in my opinion, as well as a lot of other people, they are favourites to go up. But it is going to be a tough game. It always is, especially against Middlesbrough. We don't really have a good record against them in recent years. But it just depends how we play on the day. It's a long trip up. Unfortunately, we're not making it. We're not going to be going, but yeah, hopefully it'll be a good one for the fans. But yeah, what's your thoughts going into this game?
It's definitely going to be a tough game considering our run of form. Obviously, when we drew, we lost our last game to Luton 2-0, and then before that we drew to Millwall 2-0. So, I'm not really looking confident for this game at all. I think Middlesbrough are a really, really good side, and for me, Chris Wilder is one of the best managers in the league without a doubt. Definitely in top 3 at least. And yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really tough test. Yeah, and as you said, we have a very poor record against Middlesbrough as well, especially away from home. I think we lost 1-0 last season to them away from home, so it's not going to be an easy game. And I don't see us getting much out of this game, in all honesty.
No, yeah, agree with you. So now onto the injury news. Let's start from Middlesbrough. They've got one player out in Chuba Akpom. So yeah, that's a big blow for them. But Luke will give you the Swansea injury news anyway.
Yeah, so the only injuries for Swans is Liam Walsh and Joel Atwood.
Yeah, obviously both long-term injuries there, so no knocks or anything. We still don't know about Patterson, whether he'll be playing or not. But yeah, on to key players then. So starting off for Middlesbrough, I've gone with 3. One, I've gone with Duncan Watmore. He seems to play well every time he plays against us. Another one, Rodrigo Muniz. I believe he's a new signing of theirs. He's a good player, very good player on his day. Also go with Marcus Force as well, the Finnish international, another good player. So yeah, I'm going to go with those 3, but would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I'm going to add 2 players. I'll add Zach Stefan, obviously American goalkeeper on loan from Man City. I think he's a very, very, very decent shot stopper, and I think Middlesbrough are lucky to have him. And another player I go for is Riley McGree. I'm pretty sure he was on loan at Birmingham last season, and he did score against us as well from midfield. And I think he'll be a good player for Middlesbrough this season. I think he did really well for Birmingham last season when he was on loan. So I think he'll do well this season for Borough, especially with Chris Wilder managing him.
Yeah, and now moving on to the Swansea key players. So if there are any Middlesbrough fans watching this, you need to look out for these 3. I'm still going to keep Joel Pro in there. I know he hasn't scored yet this season, but he scored 24 last season, and he does need to start his goal scoring tally this season. Hopefully he can do it this weekend. Secondly, I'm going to go with Matt Grimes, our skipper. Just a solid player really. And thirdly, I'm going to go with Harry Darling, our centre-back, new signing. He's been terrific. He's been one of our best players this season so far. But would you add anyone else?
Yeah, I'll add 2 players. I think first one I'll go for Olivia Cham. I know he does get criticised a lot because of his laziness sometimes, but his passing, especially long-range passing, I think is really, really good, so I'll have to add him to that list. And I'd also go for a player who's quite underappreciated, still young. I'd go for Nathan Wood. I think he's done really well since coming in. I think he really fits the system really well, and I honestly think he's one of our better defenders that we have, but especially from this season anyway. So I'll add those 2 people to that list.
Yeah, and now moving on to the lineup then. So in goals, Andy Fisher. Right wing back, Sorinola. 3 at the back, Kyle Norton. Nathan Wood, obviously Middlesbrough fans will know a lot about him. Well, may not know so much because he didn't play that much at Middlesbrough, but yeah, obviously he'll be returning to Middlesbrough. And Harry Darling. Left wing back, Ryan Manning. 2 midfields, Grimes and Joe Allen. In Cam just ahead, I'm going to give Cameron Congreve a start. And up front, Joel Piro and Michael Obafemi. But what's your lineup?
In goal, I'll go for Andy Fisher. Left wing back, I'll go for Ryan Manning. And then left wing back, I'll go for Mike Sorinola. Free at the back, I'll go for Harry Darling, Carl Norton. I will put Nathan Wood in there. I think Ben Cabango, he hasn't done it this season for me, in my opinion, so I'll have to go for Nathan Wood instead of him. Yeah, midfield, I'll go for Grimes and Joe Allen as well. Cam, I will put Cham in there. I know he hasn't been the best this season, but I still feel like in terms of ability, he's one of our better players. And then yeah, I'll stick with obviously Obafemi and Pro up front.
Yeah, now moving on to score predictions lastly then. So Do you know what? I'm going to sit on the fence. Middlesbrough 1, Swansea 1. I'm going to go with Riley McGree because he always seems to score against us, and Joel Perot to open his account. But yeah, what's your prediction?
Yeah, it's unfortunate I'm going to go negative, but I'm going for a 2-0 Middlesbrough win. You know, I think they are good at home when they're playing at home. I think they're a really good side, and Chris Wilder, he'll know how to beat us. So I'm for a 2-0 Middlesbrough win. I also think Riley McGree will score as well, and I'll go for Rodrigo Muniz as well.
Yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this. We won't be going to this game, unfortunately. It's the first game that neither of us will be going to this season. So yeah, there won't be a match day vlog, but we will be doing some kind of video. It'll either be a live stream, watch along, or a match reaction. But yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this, and yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow.
Yeah, cheers.